Around 224 AD, Ardashir I, r. 224–241, a descendant of Sasan who gave his name to the new Sasanian dynasty, defeated the Parthians. The Sasanians saw themselves as the successors of the Achaemenid Persians. One of the most energetic and able Sasanian rulers was Shapur I, r. 241–272. During his reign, the central government was strengthened, the coinage was reformed, and Zoroastrianism was made the state religion. The expansion of Sasanian power in the west brought conflict with Rome. In 260 AD, Shapur I took the Roman Emperor Valerian prisoner in a battle near Edessa. Thereafter, the defense of Rome's eastern frontier was left to the ruler of Palmyra, a caravan city in Syria. By the end of Shapur I's reign, the Sasanian Empire stretched from the river Euphrates to the river Indus and included modern-day Armenia and Georgia. After a short period during which much territory was lost, Sasanian fortunes were restored during the long reign of Shapur II, r. 310–379. He re-established control over the Kushans in the east and campaigned in the desert against the Arabs. Conflict with Rome resulted once again in Sasanian control of northern Mesopotamia and Armenia. The Sasanian Empire, as the last pre-Islamic Persian empire, inherited and further developed the use of the lion and sun symbol from earlier Achaemenid traditions. The symbol continued to hold significance in Iranian culture and identity long after the Sasanian Empire's fall. The motif has many historical meanings. First, as a scientific and secular motif, it was only an astrological and zodiacal symbol. Under the Safavid and the first Qajar Shahs, it became more associated with Shia Islam. 1. During the Safavid era, the lion and sun stood for the two pillars of society, the state and the Islamic religion. It became a national emblem during the Qajar era. In the 19th century, European visitors at the Qajar court attributed the lion and sun to remote antiquity. Since then, it has acquired a nationalistic interpretation. The Sasanian Empire, 224–651 CE, primarily adhered to Zoroastrianism, which was made the state religion. However, the empire was also home to diverse religious communities, including Christians, Jews, Manichaeans, and Mazdakites. While Zoroastrianism was the dominant faith and enjoyed royal patronage, the empire's religious landscape was multifaceted. The Sassanids began making the empire more Iranian after the fall of the Parthians by implementing and promoting Zoroastrianism in their kingdom. Zoroastrianism was the backbone and state religion of the Sassanid Empire. It was one of the first monotheistic religions, and so the Sassanids believed in one god. The traditional Zoroastrian scripture, Avesta, was originally orally preserved in Avesian, a now extinct language. However, the Sassanids were the first people to write the Avesta down. Did so in an Aramaic script. In addition, many of those who did not follow the Zoroastrianism faith were persecuted by the government. In the spring of 632, a grandson of Khosrau I, Yazdijerd III, who had lived in hiding, ascended the throne. The same year, the first raiders from the Arab tribes made their raids into Persian territory and were united by Islam. Years of warfare had exhausted both the Byzantines and the Persians. Also, the latter were further weakened by economic decline, heavy taxation, religious unrest, rigid social classes, the increasing power of the provincial landholders, and a rapid turnover of rulers. Those factors made the Islamic conquest of Persia easier than if it had been attempted earlier. The Sassanids never mounted a truly effective resistance to the pressure that was applied by the Muslim conquests. Thanks for watching. We are providing free graphics designing course and knowledge about software and animation tool. Get the video link in description.